Hello everybody, welcome back to The Long Dog with Gazbeard. We're in the caves at the back of Milton, up here in this area, and we've just spent the night. Let's just check our calories and hydration. We need to eat, we need to drink. Let's get that done and out the way. So, let's save that last half kilo of bear meat till last, I think. We'll have a kilo of bear meat for breakfast. Have a good drink. There we are. We'll pick up the bedroll. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to dive back outside the cave there. Oh, we're crouched. That's why we're moving so slow. I'm going to dive back outside the cave here. If we can get round the rocks next to the wolf, and I'm going to do a drawing, and then we're going to push straight through the caves. This will also give us a chance to see what the weather's doing. And it's a pretty good day. A little bit on the chilly side, but let's get a drawing done. There we are, we've got the cave on the map now, and we can see the passageway that we came up through there. Alright, let's get back into the cave and get through it. Alright, so we know we've got a deer carcass and a wolf carcass that are potentially harvestable on the way back. Now this is the cave for the first cave that you encounter on the Wintermute story mode campaign. So navigation through this is pretty straightforward. It's a straight line. It's got these roof openings that give you plenty of light to get through it. Got little bits of glowing moss as well. Neat. Right, we need to be picking up sticks again. Trying to remember which way through it goes. There seems to be a passageway here, but this might just be a dead cavern. It is a dead cavern. I'm not seeing any coal on the floor. Feels like the floor's got quite a tilt to it. There is a flare there. And
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
A couple of sticks and a piece of cedar. Anything in that corner? No. Alright. Yeah, I'd kind of forgotten about that little room there. This is the way through, and we have to duck here. This is where it teaches you how to crouch and travel through. And we can stand up again. Continue on through. There's the exit. Right, let's get a drawing done here. There's the other end of the cave. It's now nicely on the map. Now there's a bunch of sticks here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick them up, and then I'm going to drop all of that fire supplies back inside the cave. And we've got a carcass or a body down there. But there's the cave, there's the cave. There's another stick there. So the old man's beard, lichen, moss, whatever you want to call it, is the marker for the cave, as usual. let's just head into here. Let our eyes adjust to the gloom. This is the return point into the cave. There's a flat section just past those couple of rocks, which makes a good camping ground, so I'm going to drop the sticks and the cedar here. Drop all of them. Oops. Double tapped the escape key there. We'll just drop the cedar a little bit away from the sticks. Just lightens the load a little bit. We'll keep in the pieces of coal on us because we may need them to get a hot fire. Now, I've lost my direction. There it is. I was going to drop the flare there as well and I forgot. Not to worry, we can do that next time round. Okay, so now if I remember rightly, yeah, there's a tree that we've got to crouch under to get through. Somewhere in this region up ahead of us, down that way I believe, is a wolf. We've got a deer here that we can harvest on the way back. Get any feathers that are here in case he despawns. Now I'm not relying on these different carcasses we've discovered to still be here on the way back, because it may be that they've achieved the nothing to harvest condition. Here's another one of those climb downs. Rose hips. Let's have them. And we can strip this entire area because we'll not be returning here. We're just coming the once. Right, let's get the drawing done now. There we are. This pond area. And lots of cattails. Big groups of bunnies, as you can see. And in Wintermute, your only way to catch them is throwing rocks at them. I'm looking for some collectible firewood. Some sticks up there at the other end. Oh. We'll continue through these cattails and then we'll get all these sticks. Now, just a word of advice, if you don't mind it, when you play Wintermute and you pass through this area, your fire making skills are very low. and you probably tend to ignore sticks because you get such a low burn time from them. Don't. Pick them up. They're the fastest gatherable firewood because you just pick them up in the way that I've been just doing, and the value of sticks as a fire fuel is not as individual pieces, it's as a collective bunch. I mean, last night I used 4 sticks and I got a 40-minute fire, which was enough to make a litre of water and give me the light to get to bed. Oh, he started sprinting just as I let go of the arrow. Oh, come on, Gaz. Wow, they've got a hell of a trigger range, these bunnies. Seems much bigger than normal. Oh, straight over his ears. I want a fresh killed bunny as a decoy for this wolf that we're about to encounter when we go up through there. That'll do the job. Be nice to get one for a bit of fresh meat as well. Oh. I much prefer taking the shot when they're moving left to right. Like this. It's much easier to see when they're at the aim point. Right, we've got 2 bunnies. One for us, one for the wolf. There's another 3 or 4 bunnies running around. How are we doing for time? It's not even midday yet. We could get to the crash site today easily. Might even get back from it. Here he is. So we'll just drop him a bunny. And we were a little bit slow releasing the shot, and it looks like he's lying on our arrow. No, he's not. There it is. It took it a second or 2 to spawn in. Right, so I think what we might do, because we're close enough to the cave, let's just... Ooh, he's pretty big. 4.6. We don't need his hide or his guts, but we'll just harvest them. 53 minutes total. Let's get that done. Right, what we'll do is we'll go and drop that over by the climb up, which is where we leave this zone and go back up towards that cave. And that broke the arrow.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Yep. So this is the climb up, again marked by Old Man's Beard. So we want a nice clear bit of ground. This'll do. Right, so We'll drop the wolf pelt. Then we'll drop his guts. And we can drop his meat here as well. Means we've got some food guaranteed. And I don't believe there's another wolf, but what we'll do is we'll drop those 2 bunnies and we'll take our chances. Right, let's head for the crash site now. That's guaranteed us some food for the way back. And we may have some feathers at the wolf when we get back to him. Yep. I just saw a stick there. No, it was a feather. Just the 2 feathers. Oh well. Now if we're quick and we get in and out, he won't respawn until we're out of this region. Let's just get a drawing done. Get the bow out again. It's midday-ish. And there's the crash. Check if there's anything worth drawing over there. There's some sticks there. Oh, a stick. I believe there was another stick or 2 here. Quite a few sticks here, to be honest with you. Which is good, because we've got that wolf to... Where's it gone? I saw another stick there. Oh. There we go. Just check these little corners as you come through. Sometimes there's stuff hidden in them. Right, so here's the crash site. And this is definitely worth a drawing. Crashed plane on the map now. And there should be a bunch of loot lying around here. And once we've got this area looted, then we'll stop and have lunch. Cloth, always useful. We could break that crate down, get some more reclaimed wood. We don't need to, we're getting plenty of sticks, and there's enough loose wood lying around as well. We don't need the newspaper anymore, we don't need tinder, but in the early part of the game it's probably useful. Soda and a flare. Lantern fuel, a piece of charcoal, which we do need because we're getting low on it. Bottle of antiseptic is good. Another piece of reclaimed wood. More paper. And I think that's got to be a screenshot. There we go. Oh, a whole bunch of sticks here. Keep eyes open for loot lying on the ground as we follow this path down. And in fact, we probably want to get another drawing just on this top here. So and there is tons of rose hips here as we go down here. So let's just try and find the climb point. There we go. And we have to go around here. And climb down there as well. Like I said, tons of rose hips around here. Right, so we're now down into what I call the starter canyon. Let's just do a time check. It's going to be late afternoon. We could very well spend the night down here. Shouldn't be a huge problem to us. Among other things, it'll let us get all these rose hips crafted into prepared rose hips.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Which will save us a surprising amount of weight. We can get 0.8 of a kilo off that. We'll take his hide, take his guts, 38 minutes. And we can then take a drink of water. There we go. There's a stick. That's the branch that we're going to use to go down. Not the branch, the tree that we're going to use to go down. Just concentrate as we come down here.
Anything right about now.
It's not a very interesting screenshot, unfortunately. I was hoping that would be more interesting, but never mind. Right, so there is a lot round here to loot, and I think one of the first things that we do is we get across here, we get these rose hips. And then we'll get that piece of fur. I fact, we might leave that piece of fur until we've looted everything else, because it's going to take about an hour and a half to loot to that piece of fur.
Lamp fuel.
2 litres of lamp fuel, very useful. Accelerant, chocolate bar, decent condition, thick wool sweater, flare.
Could end up being useful.
Well, we don't need them. Take the stick. Take that stick. We'll just traverse backwards and forwards across here. That's birch bark, we don't need it.
What have we here?
Bandage and antibiotics. Another stick. Decent old-fashioned parka. Heavy, but very good condition. I thought that was a piece of cloth, it's not. Nothing there.
I better take this food.
Reasonable condition, condensed milk. More rose hips there. And there's a decent cave with a bedroll ready prepared. We can get a really good fire going in here. It's a shame the cooking plates are in the wrong place, but well, you can't have everything. So let's have a look at what we've got in the way of fire stuff. Oh, we've got a couple of bits of cedar. Let's just get them positioned. Both these ones. We got 4 bits of reclaimed wood. Well, that didn't drop anywhere near where I was wanting it to drop. Probably not going to let me position it now. So what I'll do, I'll pick that up, step in here, try dropping that again. It's better. We'll drop the recycled here. Oh, it's dropped it in the fire. That's it. And well, if we're going to be cooking to that side, we'll put all the sticks in here. Now that I did not mean to drop. It's better. I think for now, if we just drop that piece of meat here. Wrong, that one. Pick that up and cook that in a minute. Right, now we had some fur down here. That's cedar, that's cedar. Where's that piece of fur gone? There it is. There we go. We're getting a weak and watery sun coming through. I doubt it's enough to use the magnifier.
Carry this load for much longer.
As I was saying before Mark interrupted me, I doubt that sunlight's enough to let us use the magnifier to start an outdoors fire. To use the torch and then ferry the fire indoors. Right, if we drop the fur there. That's it. We can try if we just grab a couple of sticks. No, it's not going to let us. I didn't think so. That's another piece of fur. Right, okay.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Cardboard matches is good. We use that cattail and a stick. And what I'm going to do is we'll get the fire going, we'll get the meat on it, start making a bit of water, and then I'm going to cut the episode there and we'll pick it up in tomorrow's episode as we finish cooking the meat and boiling the water, and then cover the the overnight sleep and the return journey. So there we go.
Turned out pretty well.
Let's have that on. Let's have a couple of sticks. So if you're enjoying the videos, please give them a like, add your comments down below, any questions, and please check the video description. You'll find links to my other channels there where I play The Long Dark and other games, and please do follow me on those as well. So as we're waiting for this meat to cook and that water to boil, I'm going to say that it's time to cut the video, and we'll pick it up again in the morning. Oh, pick it up again tomorrow. Very much appreciate everybody watching. Love to read your comments. But from me, for now, it's not goodbye. As always, it is just bye for now.